Hi, I'm Kylie Cloud, and I think you're arrogant. So last week, Kimura went home. All of the queens entered the workroom. You know, they all sit down on the couches and they're here to spill the tea. For the third time, Candy says that Elliot should have been in the bottom. Really, at this point, trying to convince everyone, it's not really working. Elliot says, well, I'm here for a reason, moving on. Candy says, Simone is my biggest competition. And from across the room, Tamisha says, no. She's competition, but she ain't your biggest. This all sets up the storyline very nicely for what's to come later in the episode and in Untucked, and hopefully in the series. Tamisha knows that Candy is below her. Candy is an instigator, and Tamisha knows how to push the buttons of the instigator. In the confessionals, Tamisha calls Candy's wig twisted and busted, and she's right. So today's mini challenge is to promote RuPaul's new song, Birthday Song, with a mini challenge inspired by a children's birthday party. So everyone is dressed as babies. It's very weird. Joey is wearing Uggs. Denali looks like the Pinhead from American Horror Story Season 4. Utica is, of course, in a gourmet couture outfit. And Tamisha looks like Lil Wayne. So, of course, this week's main challenge is the bag ball. This is the challenge where they have to do 3 looks and they have to create one of them. There's multiple categories and there's gonna be 36 looks in this episode. Not that I'm going to be reviewing all 36 looks. Not all of them are worth it. So throughout this episode, Lala's confessionals are really what are getting me through. She's in a little prayer session and then accidentally calls the Lord a bitch and then immediately apologizes. It's just like everything that she says is fun and fresh and real and new and funny. So we learned the coach is sponsoring this episode. So for the second runway look, they have to have a huge oversized coach bag that they can decorate to match their outfit. On the screen is this very bland CEO type guy who got a script and has never seen this show before, telling the queens, here at Coach, we believe that our bags are the best and your challenge is to go purse first into the runway. Very awkward, very uncomfortable. So we get to the main stage. RuPaul is wearing pink, a lovely blonde wig. This is nothing new for RuPaul. Michelle is in leopard print. Good look for Michelle. Whoever is doing Michelle's makeup this entire season, good job. Carson, is always stylish, always in some sort of like blazer, jacket or something. Always looks good. And of course we know Nicole Byer from the second episode of this season. Today she has these like big pigtails. She has a lot of energy and she is fun to be around. So the first runway is called Mixed Bag, which every outfit has to have a pun on bag in it. So Denali is first. Denali is doing airbag. Now this is so cool to me. I think the shape is so cool. I love these huge shoulders. The texture of it is amazing. It has the black belt on it. It has this whole yellow and black pattern everywhere, just like the test dummies do in the cars. I think the shoe is cool. I think this is like such a cool, edgy outfit. Even the glasses are the black and yellow. I mean, she looks so cool. Next is Simone. Simone is doing fun bags. So basically she is in this beautiful, slim, sparkly, sequin, diamond outfit, but then she has these huge boobs. She basically put balloons in her breasts, and then when she gets to the end of the runway, she pops them. This hair is giving me very Cruella de Vil with the one streak of blonde through it. I think it just looks amazing. I think this could have been a runway look in itself rather than being shuffled through the cards of a ball. Really quickly, I just want to discuss this Olivia outfit because this Olivia outfit is basically the exact same outfit that Simone wore. It's that same boxer outfit. It even has like the same braids. It has the same jacket. It almost has the same shoes. I mean, it's almost an identical outfit. Like, I know that they didn't plan this, but I want to know what Simone and Olivia thought when Simone pulled that out of her bag and it was the exact same outfit. And last in this category is Utica. Utica is doing doggy bag. So of course she's camping it up, playing it down the runway. What she is wearing is a wide-legged pant with like a cut ruffled top. It's all very like French poodle themed outfit. I think the styling is beautiful. I think that she knows how to wear clothes. And honestly, I don't really mind that she's campy on the runway like they critiqued her. I think if that's her gig and that's her shtick. So now we're on the second runway. The second runway is Moneybags. This is very like rich woman eleganza. But what a lot of people did was they just wore things like blazers and stuff to make them look executive, which wasn't really the prompt. So Lala comes out onto the runway. Lala is wearing like a multicolored cheetah print dress, sort of snatched at the waist, a bit poofy. She has her huge clutch, which she has bedazzled. Her huge coach clutch, sorry. I love this pink shoe with it. She has no wig. She is bald and looks gorgeous. She knows how to paint. She knows how to make her face look good. Gottmik is in a black striped diamond stoned suit. What really puts this over the edge are all of the accessories. So she has like a silver bedazzled bra over it. The cut of the suit is very asymmetrical, showing a shoulder. It is wide-legged at the bottom. All of the legs and the one arm all have these huge floof ruffles on them, going all the way down the legs. I mean, this entire thing is so stylish in itself. Gottmik is another person who really does know how to wear clothes and does it well. Candy is in a pink blazer with a very geometric shoulder. She opens and she is wearing lingerie under it. Even if she had just worn this lingerie, she could have walked like the Fenty Beauty line. But then she has this pink blazer, which is just chilling on the shoulders. She is carrying a fat blunt down the runway, made out of money. She's not wearing a wig. Instead, she is wearing rolls of money in her hair. I think the way that she has styled and accessorized this makes this look really fun, fresh, and looks so good on her. And now we're on the third runway. This is the one where they had to make the outfit themselves out of bags. So I'm about to talk about Lala Ri. Lala Ri is wearing the worst outfit that I have ever seen on Drag Race. What she has done has never been done before. This is just an utter failure in every department. It looks so bad. What she has done is she has put a black corset on and then taken small pink and blue gift bags and glued them in rows up the corset. I mean, the thing is that she didn't even design the bag placements. It's all haphazard and just thrown together. It looks trashy. It looks like garbage. I mean, like there was no thought put into this at all. I mean, forget the other two outfits. Lala deserved to go home for this. This is an awful outfit. She put a big fluffy bag on the top of her head. For what? It is truly just indescribable how she got to this point. How did she think, I'm gonna put this on and I'm gonna walk the runway? I honestly, before I would have worn this, I would have taken a plastic bag, put 2 holes through the bottom, and worn just a plastic bag as a dress. I mean, this looks bad. This looks so bad. So Elliot comes out onto the runway. I actually do like this Elliot outfit. This outfit is basically pink cow print that is in a bra. It's in a cute little like mini skirt thing. And she has like this big like blazer cape. It looks very elegant, it's very well made, she knows how to sew, the hair goes with it. This is a very clean, respectful outfit. This could be worn for many occasions, and it looks good on the runway. This outfit makes her safe, and that makes sense to me. Olivia is giving very chromatica tea. I think what really makes this chromatica is like this silver part on like the forehead. It's not really jewelry, it's more of an applique. What this is basically a dance outfit that has been adorned with many shiny things. I, again, think this is the best that Olivia has looked on this runway. I mean, if she keeps getting better week after week after week, that's a good thing. All the colors go together very nicely. I like these little chains that are hanging down from her pant. I mean, she looks good. She was safe for this. Maybe I would have put her in the top instead of Rosé, but I could also see how it was safe. So Candy is doing this like backpack, bra, and skirt thing. I have many things to say about this, both good and bad. I think the concept of it is good, and I think the execution is fine. I think that she could have done a lot more with this. Basically what she did was she took a bunch of backpacks and did not alter them at all, but rather glued them together to make a skirt. I think the bra is constructed better than the actual skirt, mostly because she disassembled the backpacks and reassembled them onto the bra, whereas on the skirt, she just glued together the regular backpacks. I think this hair is fine. I think this hair goes with the outfit because of the theme that she's going for. The part that really gets me about this outfit is the makeup. Dare I say that she has the second worst makeup on this show after Kimora. The problem with Candy's makeup is that on the part where she cuts it at the top, below the brow, but sort of in the crease, it always looks very muddy. It's something with the types of colors that she uses there. She had this problem last week with that red look. It just looks so muddy and bewildering. The lip doesn't have a liner, so the lip looks smaller than it is. Something about it does not read well on camera or on a stage. She said that she should have been the top. Disagree. She was safe, and that's fine. She should take that and run with it. Okay, so we need to talk about this Utica outfit because, oh my god, stunning. It is a hooded, shaped dress with a train and huge sleeves that are all made out of sleeping bags. This is iconic. Absolutely stunning. I mean, like, the shape of it is perfect. All of the seam lines are constructed like this is professional. This is one of the best outfits that someone has made on the day at RuPaul's Drag Race. The reason that she didn't win was because her first two looks weren't as good as Gottmik's, and that's why Gottmik won. Because all three of Gottmik's looks cohesively were perfect, whereas Utica's really shone. So Gottmik wins, and that's fine. Either one of them really could have won, and I would have been okay with it. In the bottom are Joey J and Lala Ree. You know, at a certain point, I suppose I agree. I really thought that Tia Kofi should have been in the bottom with her. I'm literally joking. Tia Kofi's not in this season, haha. The one problem that I really have with Joey J's look is something is off with her makeup today. I think this brow is a bit too dark, maybe? So Joey and Lala have to lip sync to Fancy by Iggy Azalea and Charlie XCX. Now, according to my research, this is the second song that Charlie XCX has been featured on Drag Race. The first was in season 8 when they did I Love It. But that was also by Icona Pop, so Charlie XCX has never had one of her solo songs as a lip sync song on Drag Race. That needs to change. As a Charlie XCX stan, I will send the Drag Race team a list of good Charlie songs to lip sync to. starting with I Got It, and ending with Vroom Vroom. So in this lip sync, Lala immediately has energy. Lala immediately is in the gig and ready to fight. Joey starts out with not much energy, but by the middle to end of the song, Joey really seems to be keeping up with Lala. I mean, at a certain point, Lala really took this song and ran with it. You know, Lala's dipping in, bouncing and twirling. Joey throws an entire pile of money so that it rains down. And then Lala sees, ooh, money, and goes and picks it up. I do agree that Lala did win this lip sync. So, you know, it's sad that Joey J went home. I've really grown to like Joey J over these few episodes. But I also did predict that Joey J would be going home second or third. And you know what? I was right. Next. Whew! I would like to talk about Untucked. This is easily one of the best Untuckeds that has happened in the past 3 seasons. I mean, really blows season 12's Untucked completely out of the water. So the queens walk into the workroom. Immediately, Candy is upset. Candy is immediately mad about being safe and says, I think that some of the best looks are in this room. Me personally, I disagree, but Denali and Olivia pipe in that they also think they should have been the top. Also disagree. For a lot of this, Candy is in the spotlight. Candy is interrupting all of the girls, and it's at a point where the editors are having a hard time cutting around her. So then the girls decide that they should critique each other. That's a bad idea. And you know, Candy starts. Candy says, Elliot, I think you need more self-awareness. This really sets the tone for this entire Untucked. Elliot is like, I don't understand. Is there a specific event that made this happen? And to that, Candy gets agitated. Candy gives no details, no specific events, just says, we asked a question, I gave an answer. And then the other girls come into the room. Now is really where the drama starts. So Tamisha starts. Tamisha says, it's a couple of you girls that I don't really care for because you have some really nasty attitudes. Tamisha then decides to start pushing buttons like a phone. Tamisha says, Candy, I think you're arrogant. And Candy blows up. Candy's all like, if I'm arrogant, so be it. I can be arrogant. Candy is just mad that she wasn't at the top, and that's why she's taking out all this anger. This entire time, there is no score underneath. There is no music, which makes this entire situation more tense. Candy says, if I'm arrogant, you bitches better call it out. And Tamisha says, I just did. Candy does one of my favorite things that a Drag Race girl could do in Untucked. She goes around the room and asks every single girl, am I arrogant to you? 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 Of course, when you ask an entire room of girls a general question, of course some of them are gonna say yes, which is the funniest part about this scenario. So Tamisha is continuing to poke and prod, push the buttons, and Candy is yelling now. Tamisha says, little girl, it does not change what I said. I said what I said. All of the girls' faces in this moment, no idea what to do. So uncomfortable, so awkward. None of them are making eye contact. They're either staring into space or staring at the ground. These are some of the funniest screenshots that Drag Race has ever had. So Candy says, you know what? I'm getting up and I would like to go outside. Tamisha then begins to follow her out of the room, cornering her, creating more conflict. I mean, at a certain point, I thought that I was going to see a producer or something trying to break them up, because I literally thought that they were going to get into a physical altercation. They were this close to punching each other in the face. I thought, oh, this is it. Someone's getting disqualified. The fight basically has to get broken up by Tina Burner and Gottmik. 2 people who I would never think, oh, these are the people who should break up a fight. So then outside, Tina, Candy, and Gottmik get greeted by a bee. This entire sequence, I had no idea what was going on. Basically, there's a yellow circle wandering around, and they're just sitting there screaming in the parking lot. I didn't realize there was a bee until about 15 seconds into this bit, when I saw that there was a bug inside that yellow circle that was following them around. I had no idea what was going on. So Candy comes back in the room, does a fake apology to everyone, And Tamisha says, don't point at me. Candy then has a private, real apology to Elliot, saying, sorry how I came for you. I don't want you to have a bad experience. It was very sweet. And that's the end of the fighting. I mean, this whole episode really gave me all of the life that I deserve. And to be honest, I hope that every episode in this season has an Untucked this intense. Of course, we saw in the preview that they're still fighting in the next episode. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So Joey J goes home, gets in the car. She has a massive career ahead of her, and I'm excited to see where she goes. All right, well, I'll see you guys next week. I'm Kylie Cloud, and there's a couple of you girls that I don't really care for because you have some really nasty attitudes.